Did you see what Cam Roigard did to France last night? If you did, you know exactly why rugby fans can't stop talking about him. Roigard was sensational, scoring 2 crucial tries as the All Blacks held on for a thrilling 34-32 victory. His pace around the ruck, sharp support lines and fearless attacking instinct kept France under pressure all night. But that performance didn't happen overnight. Just a few years ago, Roigard wasn't even considered the next great All Blacks number 9. So how did his rise to become one of the most dangerous players in world rugby happen? And what makes him the All Blacks' secret weapon? Let's find out. Standing at 1.83 metres tall and weighing around 88 kilograms, Cam Roigard is built differently from many traditional 9s. Born on November 16, 2000, he's just 24 years old and yet already plays with the maturity, explosiveness and decision-making of a seasoned Test veteran. He made his provincial debut for Counties Monaco in 2020 and was quickly picked up by the Hurricanes, making a Super Rugby debut in 2021. It didn't take long before his name was being whispered in coaches' circles as someone to watch. And by 2023 season, he wasn't just being talked about, he was dominating. During the 2023 Super Rugby Pacific season, Roigard's numbers were electric. He wasn't just competing, he was outplaying established halfbacks across the board. He had more clean breaks, more tackle busts, and more line engagements than any other 9 in the competition. He wasn't just feeding the ball, he was actively tearing defences apart. You couldn't take your eyes off him. Every time he touched the ball, you got the sense that something was about to happen. That's rare, especially for a halfback. By mid-2023, the All Black selectors couldn't ignore him any longer. He was called up and made his international debut in July against Australia. In that debut, he scored a try. No nerves, no hesitation, just straight up impact. And it didn't stop there. He quickly racked up 9 Test caps and 30 points. Roughly 6 tries in Test match rugby, which is insane output for a halfback. Most scrum-halves spend their entire careers barely getting on the score sheet, but Roigard's playing like he's got something to prove every time he steps onto the field. Then came the France series in 2025, where things really hit another level. With the All Blacks trialling combinations and looking to refresh their spine, Roigard stepped up big time. In the second test in Wellington, he scored a stunning try that lit up the crowd and left the French defenders scrambling. What stood out wasn't just the finish. It was the awareness, the timing, and the power. He waited for the exact moment to exploit the smallest gap and just exploded through. It wasn't flashy for the sake of it, it was calculated destruction. That moment sent a message. This guy isn't here just to fill a jersey, he's here to own it. But the raw stats and highlight reels only tell part of the story. What truly sets Roigard apart is his unique combination of size, power and decision making. He's heavier and taller than most 9s, but he doesn't lose any speed off the mark. His first few steps from the base of the ruck are deadly, and unlike some halfbacks who dance too long before making a move, Roigard commits. He doesn't hesitate, that's what put defenders on the back foot. He forces them to react, and by the time they do, it's already too late. He also reads the game incredibly well. Whether it's a quick box kick under pressure, a wide pass off the breakdown, or a spinning run through the traffic, he seems to make the right call at the right time. And when things go off script, which they often do in Test rugby, Roigard doesn't panic. He adapts. That calm under pressure is something you can't coach. It's instinctive. And the All Blacks desperately needed that after years of experimenting with different combinations post Aaron Smith. Now, no player is perfect, and Roigard is still learning. Critics have pointed out moments where he's held the ball too long or taken on the run when a quick pass might have been better. His timing under pressure, especially against world-class defensive lines, is still developing. But here's the thing, he's not just aware of it, he's working on it. Coaches from both the Hurricanes and the All Blacks setups have publicly commented on his work ethic, his attention to detail, and how quickly he picks things up. That's the kind of mindset that turns raw talent into greatness. And speaking of setbacks, Roigard had a big one in 2024. In March, during an early season match, he suffered a patella tendon rupture, a nasty injury that would have sidelined most players for 9 to 12 months. But Roigard being Roigard, he attacked the rehab like it was a test match. By October, he was back. Not just fit, but match ready. His return wasn't hyped or overly dramatic. He just stepped onto the field and immediately started making things happen. That resilience, that bounce-back mentality speaks volumes about who he is, both as a player and a competitor. And that injury comeback didn't just impress fans. it sent a strong message to selectors. In a high-performance environment like New Zealand rugby, it's not just about how good you are, it's about how reliable and mentally tough you can be under pressure. Roigard didn't sulk, didn't sit back, or didn't lose momentum. Instead, he used it as fuel, and that's something you can't teach. That kind of mental steel is what sets the greats apart from the good. So where does that leave the All Blacks number 9 jersey now? For years, it was Aaron Smith's spot, the general, the architect. But since his retirement, it's been a revolving door. Finlay Christie, Cortez Ratima and TJ Perenara made a comeback attempt. But none of them grabbed it with both hands the way Roigard has. In recent fan polls, Roigard has come out as clear favourite. Analysts are calling him the natural successor. And in interviews, former players like Justin Marshall have gone as far as saying he outplayed Dupont, arguably the best halfback in the world during the France series. That's not just hype, that's the high praise coming from someone who's been in the trenches. And while Ratima and Christie are both solid players in their own right, Roigard brings something extra, a spark that lifts the whole team. He's not just executing plays, he's creating opportunities that weren't there before. That creativity and aggression from the base gives New Zealand a tactical edge, something they've been missing in the post-Smith era. What makes it even more impressive is that Roigard isn't even trying to be the next Smith. He's crafting his own style, more physical, more aggressive, and more direct. He's redefining what the All Blacks can expect from a halfback, and in doing so, he's also helping reshape the way teams play. When he's on the field, the tempo lifts. The 4-pack knows they can offload confidently, the backs trust the delivery, and the defence knows that one wrong move could see him ghosting through the line. That kind of trust and impact isn't earned. It's built through performances. And Roigard has been stacking those performances week after week. Beyond the field, he's not loud. He doesn't chase media. He's not out there making statements on social media. He lets his rugby do the talking. And that's exactly why fans are backing him even harder. In a world full of distractions, Roigard's focus on the game is refreshing. He trains hard, plays hard, and holds himself to the highest standard. His teammates respect him, and his opponents are starting to fear him. So, is Cam Roigard the answer to the All Blacks number 9 dilemma? Right now, all signs point to yes. His mix of physicality, rugby IQ, calm under pressure, and raw determination makes him the complete package. And if he stays hungry, stays fit, and grounded, there's no reason why he can't become one of the greatest halfbacks in All Blacks history. Ever wanted to create your own Rugby Highlights channel just like this one? With my course, the YouTube Creator Toolkit, I show you exactly how I do it, from the tools I use to the templates I built. You get everything. Just copy, paste, and start creating. Learn how to grow your channel, keep viewers hooked, and turn views into income. Click the link in the description below to learn more and start your channel today. Now back to the video. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more breakdowns of rising stars in World Rugby, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It helps us bring more content just like this. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace!